She was everything that any parent could have asked for.
Lori Miles remembers LaTanya Janell Carwell as a standout student at T.W. Josie High School.
LaTanya was creative. She was a critical thinker. This girl was a great writer.
But she will never get the chance to graduate. Carwell went missing on April 17th. It was her 16th birthday. After
March 18, 2017, Augusta, Georgia. 16-year-old Janell Carwell left home before sunrise, believing she was doing a simple favor for her family. She had been told someone needed help, and it would only take a few minutes. As the minutes turned into hours, and the hours turned into days, it became painfully clear that something had gone terribly wrong. When Janell was reported missing, her family appeared desperate to find her. They spoke with investigators, answered every question, and stood beside volunteers as the search spread across Augusta. For months, detectives searched for a 16-year-old girl who seemed to have vanished without a trace. But as the investigation unfolded, the evidence began pointing in a direction no one expected. According to prosecutors, the people helping search for Janell weren't searching for her at all. They already knew where she was, and it would take nearly 9 years before a jury uncovered the truth about what really happened that morning. LaTanya Janell Carwell was 16 years old and a student at T.W. Josie High School in Augusta. She was soft-spoken and kind. An honor student with dreams of becoming a doctor, her community described her as a sister to the city, the kind of young girl people remembered, the kind people rooted for. The night she left home, she was with her stepfather, Leon Tripp. He told her a friend had car trouble in Clarks Hill, South Carolina, and needed help. It was the early morning hours of April 17th, Easter Sunday, the night of her 16th birthday. She trusted the man who raised her, so she had no problem entering his car without hesitation. But that trust was the reason she would never be seen alive again. In the days that followed, Tanya Tripp, Janell's mother and Leon's wife, filed a missing persons report and stood before cameras with grief on her face. She told police Janell had left with Leon to help someone with car trouble. She claimed she had no contact with her husband after that. Then in May 2017, police spotted Leon Tripp alone in Atlanta at a U-Haul facility. Standing next to him was Tanya. She told officers it was a coincidence that she had simply run into her husband by accident. Police arrested Leon on the spot for kidnapping. Tanya was taken in for hindering the apprehension of a criminal. Janell was still missing, and investigators already suspected they were looking for a body. On June 12, 2017, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office officially classified the case a homicide. As the search continued, the Tripps, from behind bars and then from bond, continued to maintain their innocence.
I'm Brad Means. Thank you for staying with us as the family of an Augusta teenager who went missing, along with her stepfather, wants the public to know they are not giving up hope of being reunited. News Channel 6's Renetta Dubose joins us in the studio to tell us how the family is coping and their plans to help bring their loved ones home.
Brad, it's been a week and a half of sheer agony for the immediate family. LaTanya Carwell's mother and uncle have come forward pleading with the public to help share this story so that their loved ones can be found.
I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping, I'm just worried about my family.
The past 11 days have been hard for the mother of 16-year-old LaTanya Carwell.
If y'all see her, please call authorities and help my family get home.
Tanya Tripp's emotional plea comes after her daughter went missing from her South Augusta home in the wee hours of the morning on her 16th birthday. She left with her stepdad, 38-year-old Leon Tripp, to help a friend. Tanya Tripp says her husband only called by his first name as they left.
I got her because you sick, and he said I didn't want to bother you, so I asked our daughter would she go help me find Maurice. He said he had a call from a friend that was stuck on side of the road in Clarks Hill.
Tripp says her family calls her daughter by her middle name, Janell. The T.W. Josie sophomore has earned several awards for her schoolwork, and her uncle says he knows she's a good kid looking into the medical field.
She knows how to cook, clean, very well groomed, very well spoken. She's smart. I just believe she's in a situation where she can't get on the phone and call uncle, mom, or some kind of relative, because by now she would have reached out. or walked in the door on her own by now.
Charles Carwell is Tanya Tripp's brother, and he says he isn't sold on the reason why Janell and her stepdad left.
It's almost as if it was premeditated, because I mean, this girl goes missing on her 16th birthday, and how, she was brought out the house, it just doesn't sit well with me.
10 months after Janell disappeared, on March 8th, 2018, the search ended the worst possible way. Investigators found her remains in a shallow grave behind a home on Golden Camp Road in Augusta, not far from where she had grown up. Her hands had been bound. She had been killed between April 16th and May 23rd, 2017, the exact window between her birthday and the day Leon was found in Atlanta. The cause and manner of her death could not be fully determined from what remained. Leon and Tanya Tripp were charged with her murder. No official motive was ever established, but the community had theories, and so did investigators. Many people following the case believed Tanya had allegedly become jealous over an inappropriate relationship between her husband Leon and her own daughter. When a local news station asked Tanya directly about the theory, she dismissed it. "Really," she said, "he married to all this prettiness, and he gonna run away with our daughter. Come on now, that's stupid." The theory was never proven in court. Prosecutors never offered an alternative. The exact reason Janell Carwell had to die has never been publicly answered.
Well, the trial of the parents accused of killing their teenage daughter continues tomorrow. Leon and Tanya Tripp were arrested in 2017 and have been waiting for a trial for nearly a decade. This is video from back in 2017 when the search was on for Carwell. She went missing in April of that year. Back then, officials said her stepfather, Leon Tripp, had kidnapped her. Tanya and Leon were arrested in May of that year for her disappearance while no one could find her. Her body was eventually found in March of 2018. In 2020, prosecutors said they believed Leon and Tanya were plotting to kill her.
But what came next in the investigation shook even the most seasoned investigators. In 2020, prosecutors filed a motion revealing they had evidence that Tanya and Leon Tripp had attempted to hire a hitman to kill Janell. Not once, not twice, but 3 separate times, in 2015 and 2016, a full year before her birthday, before the car ride, before the shallow grave. They had been planning this long before that Easter morning. The case wound through the courts for years, COVID postponements, legal motions. A judge ruled that statements Leon made to investigators had to be excluded. Police had questioned him without his attorney present. The DA's office immediately appealed to the Georgia Supreme Court. The trial was delayed again and again. Through all of it, the community of Augusta refused to let Janell's name fade. When the trial finally began, 25 witnesses took the stand over the course of several days. Jurors heard phone records, forensic evidence, testimony from Leon's friends, and a 2017 recorded interview of Leon himself, taken by investigators weeks after Janell vanished, in which he told detectives, "I'm tired. I want to see my 2 daughters and my mom. I want to see my wife." He never told them where Janell was. Neither Leon nor Tanya testified in their own defense. On March 6th, 2026, nearly 9 years after Janell Carwell left home before sunrise and never came back, a Richmond County jury returned its verdict. Guilty on every count, both of them. Leon Tripp was charged with malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault with family violence, concealing the death of another, and sentenced to life without parole, plus 20 years to be served consecutively. Tanya Tripp was charged with the same murder charges and sentenced to life without parole.
Live from Augusta, breaking news.
Breaking news first at 4. Just within the last few hours, a mother and stepfather found guilty in the murder of their daughter. After nearly 2 weeks of testimony and 3 hours of deliberations today, jurors found Leon and Tanya Tripp guilty on all 4 charges in Janell Carwell's death.
Leon Lamar Tripp, we the jury find the defendant as to count 1, malice murder, guilty. Count 2, felony murder, guilty. Count 3, aggravated assault, family violence, guilty. Count 4, concealing death of another, guilty. Tanya Faye Tripp, we the jury find the defendant as to count 1, malice murder, guilty. Count 2, felony murder, guilty. Count 3, aggravated assault, family violence, guilty. Count 4, concealing the death of another, guilty.
Sentencing Judge Charles Lyons spoke from the bench and said the case had made him think about his own daughter. I have a daughter. She is in her 30s now, and I was just thinking that at age 16, if somebody took my daughter to Atlanta and I had no transportation, I would get out and start walking to Atlanta to get her. I would be directly right on the phone saying if my daughter don't turn up soon, and I am talking about in the next 5 minutes, I am on my way. Tanya Tripp never made that call. She filed a report. She searched alongside volunteers. She claimed innocence for 9 years, and the jury saw through all of it. Janell Carwell was 16 years old. She walked out of her home believing she was helping someone. According to the evidence presented at trial, the people she trusted most had already decided she wasn't coming back. For nearly 9 years, her loved ones waited for answers. In 2026, a jury finally delivered justice. But justice can never replace a daughter, a granddaughter, or the 16-year-old girl whose future ended before it ever had the chance to begin. Janell should have celebrated birthdays, graduated high school, built a career, and lived the life that was taken from her. Instead, she became the center of one of Augusta's most heartbreaking murder cases. Rest in peace, Janell. Thank you for watching The Grim Watch. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime documentaries. See you in the next video.